What is Switzerland famous for, Paul?
The Swiss Army knife, obviously.
What about chocolate?
Swiss francs, hello.
Don't forget about the cheese.
Great timekeeping and expensive watches.
And one more thing, it's the home of Eurovision.
Welcome to Basel.
Let the Paul and Marcus Eurovision episode begin.
Yeah.
This year's contest is coming from the St Jacob's Hall in Basel, and it's a very well-known exhibition centre, especially if you are a tennis fan, because the Swiss Indoors tournament comes from here every autumn. And we actually visited many years ago when we saw Roger Federer. While we're filming this, it's just over 2 weeks before the contest is due to begin, and there is still a lot of work going on. There's hammering,
Security
and
next
lots
door.
of security, so we're going to be very, very careful. We don't really want to be told to stop filming. But what I would say is that there is a tram stop literally right outside the exhibition centre, and there's the tram, right on cue.
So, why are we in Basel? Here is Marcus to explain why.
The grand final of the Eurovision Song Contest 2025 will take place in St Jacob's Hall, Basel, on Saturday the 17th of May. Basel was selected by host broadcaster SRG SSR and the European Broadcasting Union to host the 69th edition of the contest.
Welcome to Basel!
Switzerland is hosting the competition by virtue of its win by Nemo with the code at the 2024 event held in Malmö, Sweden. At the 2024 contest, the Croatian entrant Baby Lasagna was runner-up with Rim Tim Taggy Dim. The UK entry, Ollie Alexander, finished in 18th position out of 25 with Dizzy, despite getting 0 points from the public vote.
Promise and continue to stand for peace.
Welcome to Switzerland, the birthplace of the Eurovision Song Contest. In 1956, here in Switzerland, a promise was made to create an international TV show that celebrates music, friendship, and togetherness. We invite you to celebrate this promise with us next year. In a city that lives music and creativity. A city that breaks codes and where all people can feel safe and belong. A place where you can feel at home. Welcome to Switzerland.
Herzlich willkommen
In Basel! Welcome to Basel!
Paul has been scrutinising every entry. Maybe it was a painful listen for some, but a really nice one for others. Here he is with his top tips for this year's contest.
Here are my top picks for the Eurovision 2025 Song Contest from Basel. The first act is Emot, and it is by Mariana Conte, and the song is Serving. So this act reminds me a lot of the performances that I see in RuPaul's Drag Race, and she mentions some of these words in the songs. Why should we let all the people decide when we could be having the time of our lives? Let down your walls to come dance to my vibe. So it is basically a message to be your authentic self. The second act that we liked, I think that Marcus really liked this, is Ireland, and the performer is Emot, and the song is called Like a Party. So I think we like this because the girl saves the world, and then it reminds me of the late 90s pop theme, and it's very upbeat, and there is a real nice techno vibe to it, and it's very very catchy, and it's very Eurovision. So we also think that this will also do well in Eurovision. The third song that I also liked is from Australia, and the song is The Milkshake Man, and the act is Gojo. So basically it starts off with a lullaby theme in a ice cream truck van, I suppose, and then I don't know, I think that there's like this weird psychedelic vibe to it. I think that there's a lot of double meaning, and this is unlike any of the other Australian Eurovision songs before, but I think this is really standing out on its own, and I think it pays to be unique in order to stand out. On the back of that, Australia will be competing for the 10th time, and the hosts for Australia will be Courtney Act and Tony Armstrong. Number 4 on my list is Sweden, and the act is called Kaj, and the song is, I don't know if I can pronounce it, Bara Bara Bastu. So the literal translation is tick tick tock, and so this starts off in a bit of a forest, and then it goes to the sauna, and then the song is basically about the sauna and how all of your worries will disappear, and the best cure for today is to go into the sauna. So it is very ear catching, and is very different stylistically than any of the other acts, because you go from like maybe 2 or 3 different types of scenes, and then there is lots of dancing, and it is very engaging, which is what Eurovision is all about. Number 5 on my list is Denmark, and the act is Sissel. The song is called Hallucination. So I do like the pop vibes that I hear in the song, and there is also like a dance track type of anthem to it. This is stereotypical also of Eurovision, so I think Denmark does also have a good chance to do well in this competition. Number 6 on my list is Norway, and the act is Kyle Alessandro, and the song is called Lighter. So it starts off really dark, and then gradually the staging presence does become much more lighter, and in the end there is lots of fire displays in the front, and then there's like fire as well as lights and some strobing effects. So it goes from dark to light, which is how I think songs should be, where you up the tempo and then there is a bit of a climax, and I think this is very poppy. And in my notes I said that I did like the backup dancers, and this reminded me of NSYNC, where they would dance in unison, so then I did like that feel to it as well. Number 7 on my list is Iceland, and the act is Vibe, I don't know how to pronounce the song. It's ROA. All I wrote down was, this act reminded me of Jedward, who competed for Ireland way back when, and it does have that feel to it. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about Vibe. Number 8 on my list is Cyprus, and the act is Theo Evan. The song is called Shh. Okay, I don't know about you, but this song reminds me of the song by Nemo, which won for Code for Switzerland. It just has that tempo to it, and it had that similar type of melody, so it did remind me of that. Yeah, it was really strange because I thought, isn't that the song from last year? So I was like, huh, okay. The next song on my list is Armenia, and the act is called Parj, P-A-R-G, and the song is called Survivor. He is like a bit of a rocker, he's a survivor, he's a stay-aliver, he's a fighter. There is energy to it, and I think that he even raps to it. This is quite niche, and like I said for some of the other ones, I don't think that I've heard this type of anthem or this type of song in the song contest, so this also has the potential to do well. Another standout is San Marino. This is my 10th one, and the act is Gabri Monte, and the song is entitled Tutta Italia. So it is a song about the whole of Italy, and it's about dancing with the glass in our hand. Tomorrow then we'll regret to say I love you. So it's like, it is all of Italia, all of Italy, the whole of Italy. That's what the translation is. I think it is standout as well. And the last one on my list is Croatia at number 11. And the song is entitled Poison Cake. So this is like a really weird song because it has like two sides to it. It's all sweet with the facade of, oh, chocolate covered, sugar spice, and then it takes you to the darker side, seeking sweet revenge, dark and evil and trying to kill you. So it's kind of like, oh gosh, I'm not sure this would be making the best Eurovision song choice, but hey ho, each group is different. I know that Marcus would like Ireland to win Emmy because I think that he's from there, so naturally he's going to say that. I think I might maybe choose one or two. So for me, I do like Mota by Marina Conti. It is very, very drag racy, and it does stand out. In second place, if that one doesn't appeal to the audience, I think I might go for something controversial and say Sweden, the song about the sauna, because I think that they have a recipe to win Eurovision. And what is so wrong about going to Sweden again for the next Eurovision? I don't think that there is. So good luck everyone, and let's see how the results go on the evening.
Join us in our pink paradise. Please subscribe to its Paul and Marcus on YouTube. While you're in Basel, one of the best ways to get around is actually by foot, because the city centre itself is not that big. But if you want to go a little bit further out, so if you're heading to the Eurovision Stadium, for example, then you'll want to take the tram. We will be taking the number 14 tram to get to and from the stadium. And it's really easy to get a ticket if you need one. Because if you've got a booking at a hotel, they will most likely give you a Basel card. And that gives you free transport on all public transport throughout the city. So that is the trams and the buses and the train network as well. But if you do have to pay, it's 10 francs 70 for a day ticket, or you can get single tickets, which work out, I think, at around 360, something like that. So some of the trams are actually heritage ones like this. But we are getting the number 14, and that is the tram that will take you to the St. Jacob's Hall. Another top tip while you're here in Basel: if you are travelling in from the airport and you've got a reservation at a hotel, your reservation will most likely include free travel on what they call second class public transport to your hotel or to the nearest destination. So when we arrived, we had free transport to our hotel, and it includes the bus, the number 50 bus from the airport to your first destination. So we did have to pay for the tram for a single ticket each after that. At least we thought we did. We thought we'd better do it just in case. And one other thing to note about the public transport, especially the trams in Basel, that it's all done on a honesty system. So once you get your ticket, you don't need to validate it or anything like that. You don't need to put it into any machines or anything like that. There may be inspectors on board, but it's all done on an honour system, a trust system.
The machines are really easy to use. They are in French, Italian, and English. So I could do English, and then it's either short distance, plaza zone, one zone or two zones, day tickets, or cross-border offers. There is the t-shirt for I think 35, The jumper, I'm not sure how much. And then they also have the hat.
So we are in Manor, which is a department store, and it is opposite the St Jacob's Hall. So they've got this full range of Eurovision merch.
So let's see what else they have down here.
25 francs.
Hmm.
What is this, a scarf or something? What is this? Oh look,
Oh, scarf.
United by Music.
Can you see how much the...
This is 20 francs.
Can you see how much the maroon color sweatshirt is? Hoodie.
70 francs.
Is it thick?
It's furry.
Is it?
You've got the t-shirt.
I sort of want the hoodie.
T-shirt is 35.
Do you want the t-shirt? I could get you one.
No, I can just tell. I don't like this.
Will that rub off?
Well, I don't like this kind of. This would annoy me on the inside.
Will it?
There's a hat at 25.
Mm-hmm.
There's also a different type of scarf here. Also 20.
No, wait. Is this unisex?
Of course it is. You've got a different t-shirt here.
This might be.
Again, I don't like this sort of the way it's printed. 35. It's too expensive as well, to be quite honest. And another hoodie, which I guess is 70. Oh no, this one's 60.
Maybe this one's better. Maybe the black. What do you think?
Yeah.
What do you got here?
Flags, if you want to support Switzerland contest. An individual flag. United by Music. Well, this is interesting, Paul. If you don't fancy taking the stairs or the lift, you could take a shoot instead. Look, the green light is on. I'm certainly not going in there. Are you?
What if it buckles on my right?
Well, Paul,
Yeah.
here we are at the other end, and unfortunately, the footage that you took of you coming down didn't come out, so we'll just have to say that you did it. C&A is my favourite store. There's one here in Basel, right opposite the St Jacob's Hall, so I'm going to see what I can find today. We got one item each here at C&A. It's more expensive here in Switzerland than other places in Europe, so not too much this time, and you'll be able to see what we bought in our haul episode.
There is lots to see around Basel, so let's take a look.
We are in Marketplatz, and it's all decked out for Eurovision. So Paul, we are in Marketplatz, and this is where you will see one of the most historic buildings in Basel, the very distinct red brick town hall.
Yeah, it sort of reminds me of the Czech Republic, in which they had that thing, that the astronomical clock, but then I think it's not as grand, but then there's also this gold structure on top.
I think that's just a regular clock rather than an astronomical
No,
clock,
but
isn't it?
No, this isn't astronomical because there's
It's showing the time.
popping out.
Yeah. But it is rather grand. Unfortunately, there is a white van in front of it, which is spoiling our view. If you're in need of something to eat, there are stalls selling hot dogs,
Currywurst, fries.
all that sort of stuff. And the tram, of course, is never too far away.
No.
The Marketplatz stop is right here. I really love the taxis. They're called mini cab, and they really are mini cabs, aren't they, Paul? Look.
Tiny.
Yeah. So this is Friesstrasse, and this is one of the main shopping streets. And you'll find this just off the Marketplatz. The bells are ringing just behind us now. You found a bookstore, Paul.
Yeah, I think it's called Orofusli.
Okay, it's probably all going to be in Swiss and German and French, but we can check it out anyway. In you go. Wow, well they really are gearing up for Eurovision.
Yeah, they are.
They've got a whole Eurovision section. You could buy the book all about one of the previous winners, Loreen. She's the one.
And then there's also
ABBA, of course. The unofficial guide to the Eurovision Song Contest.
Sam Ryder,
Yeah.
Conchita.
Yep. Look. Disco balls,
Oh.
little lights, and glow bracelets.
Oh, look at this.
Music bingo, not Grammys bingo. I wonder what that's like.
Is it in Swiss? Probably.
A foil balloon.
Ah,
And look at this, Paul.
socks?
Musical socks. These are paper clips.
Oh,
Isn't that really interesting?
how much is
Very
that?
cute. 9 francs 50, so £9 roughly. What? I found a code. And of course, a Basel cookbook.
What is this?
What is this? One Love. Megaphone. Is it a megaphone of some sort? Oh, it's a loudspeaker.
Oh, is
Yeah.
that?
A megaphone.
That would be interesting.
Was it up here?
Yeah,
Top of the other one.
yeah. Interesting Eurovision section.
What about Drag Match?
Isn't this one of the contestants?
Yeah.
And then there's Rainbow Trivia.
Baird Company Limited, Women and Men. A department store, Paul.
I will be checking that out.
Okay. You have a look in there. And for those of us who don't want to go to the department store, there's Sastrena Grana, which we also have in Uxbridge, by the way. There's also a C&A at the main shopping street. We've already been to C&A. We visited the one near the St. Jacob's Hall. But I think we'll just check it out anyway, but we'll definitely not be buying anything. Not at Swiss prices. Wow, look at this, Paul. Basel Cathedral.
Definitely a sight.
Do you know what that is up there?
Dragon,
Yeah, but who else?
Knight.
Yeah, come on, think, Paul. Something and the dragon?
King Arthur.
No, it's George. The patron saint of England, Paul.
King Arthur also.
That's George and the dragon. If you're in Basel and you're looking for a place to eat and drink, you usually can't go far wrong with an Irish bar. There's actually three, at least three in Basel, and we're very lucky that there's one just opposite our hotel. It's the Old Dubliner, so let's go check it out. Well, that came to 63 francs, which is about 63 pounds. And yes, that may sound rather expensive, but actually for Switzerland, it's about average because Switzerland is extremely expensive. So I had the burger and it was very tasty. I did eat some of the lettuce. I didn't eat all of it, I admit. I got fries with it, which did cost extra. And a pint of Guinness, which was very nice indeed. I thought there was a bit of an aftertaste when I first had it, but I think maybe that's just because I'm feeling sick, and when I had the rest of it, I didn't feel any aftertaste at all. What about you, Paul? You had the wings.
I had the barbecue wings, and I'm glad I didn't choose the
spicy ones. Yeah.
The hot chili.
Oh gosh, no, that would have been too hot, I think, even for you.
Especially since I'm not feeling 100% just now.
No.
So it was quite good, and I thought that the Guinness was also good as well. And I'm glad I didn't order any fries because I thought that the wings would have been enough.
And the other good point is that it's just opposite our hotel, which is just over there, and you will be able to see, unless it's gone out already, I'm not sure of the dates, but we will be doing a hotels episode from there as well. Well, we do hope that you enjoyed today's episode from Basel.
Yes, for those of you that have liked today's episode, give us a thumbs up. For those of you that have not subscribed already, hit the subscribe button. And for those of you that want to leave a comment, you can do so as well.
And if you'd like to buy us a coffee to help us along the way, there is a link in the description. And we wish your favourite group all the best of luck at Eurovision this year. See you next time.
See you.
Bye.
Au revoir.
Eurovision. We both say Eurovision, and then I'll just say the next bit.
Yeah.
Welcome to Basel. Oh, can you say welcome to Basel? So we both say Eurovision. This always happens. Every time we're recording, someone starts hammering something.
Should we go somewhere else?
Well, where do you want to go? This is the stadium. This is where the sign is. Yeah.
We need to do somewhere else.
No, well, where would you like to do it then?
I don't know.
This is the stadium. This is where we've done all the other
Do
bits.
it then.
He stopped, okay.
1, 2, 3.
Eurovision! That's it.
Now.
There's a lorry now.
Eurovision.
3,
2, 1.
3, 2, 1, and then leave a second. 3, 2, 1. Eurovision!
Welcome to Basel.
Let the Paul and Marcus Eurovision episode begin. I'll just have to splice that as best I can.